APR financing on a new F-150 and make no payments until 2026.
Driving to the end zone with Gerald Jones Ford. Score a great deal at GeraldJonesFord.com.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Now on News Channel 6 and 6, budget discussions in Augusta.
Why some items could be facing cuts next year, as Your News at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with tough decisions facing Augusta City leaders as they begin work on the 2026 budget.
Yeah, commissioners set to get the administrator's recommendations tomorrow, but thanks to the loss of COVID Rescue Act money, the budget starts in a deep hole. George Escala has more.
Mayor Pro Tem Wayne Guilfoyle knew this day was coming, where the commission would no longer have Rescue Act dollars to balance the budget.
This is the hard decisions we've been trying to make over these past 2 years, but it has been ignored. It has been fought from my colleagues, and they rather work off emotions. That's not the way to run a business or a government.
Tuesday, commissioners scheduled to hear the administrator's 2026 budget recommendations. The 2025 budget was balanced using more than $7 million in Rescue Act funds, but those funds are no longer available.
Everything else is going up, the respective cost of doing business. Unfortunately, our revenues have not gone up. So when you have that kind of problem, you have to figure out what can you do to make sure that you have a balanced budget.
Commissioners facing difficult decisions, a tax increase or deep cuts impacting services.
There would have to be additional reductions in some of the things that we provide, whether it be the services or whether it be the respective budget, which will cause those services to decline.
Is a tax increase inevitable?
If there is a tax increase, I'm not in favor of it.
A tax increase next year would be a double whammy for taxpayers, where thousands this year are paying increases in garbage and street light fees, but some understand the need.
Of course, we would all like to have, pay less. Not any of us have more money than we can use, but I don't mind paying for the services we get.
The big budget debate is getting ready to debut. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Well, a special day for 3 local schools as they mark a big academic achievement. The Education Department for Georgia naming Davidson Fine Arts and C.T. Walker in Richmond County and Blue Ridge Elementary in Columbia County as 2025 Distinguished Schools, a designation that recognizes the highest performing 5% of Title I schools statewide. Congratulations.
Time now for us to take a first check of the weather.
And to do that, let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Well, the CSRA finally saw some beneficial rainfall this weekend. A lot of places only got up to around trace amounts, but notice Bamberg County got around 2 to 3 inches of rain. And then we had significant rainfall across the South Carolina coastline. Too much rainfall with up to around 8 inches there around Myrtle Beach. And look just off the coast where there was nearly 18 inches of rain. You can see now the system has moved up towards the northeast where there's coastal flood warnings across New Jersey down to Delaware through tonight. And then some very rough seas as well. You can see that here on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over in Ocean City, New Jersey. The water is very far inland, beach erosion happening, gusty winds, and a lot of rain getting dumped due to this double area of low pressure, also known as a nor'easter, that's bringing that rainfall now to the northeast. Eventually, this is going to move off the coast, though, and then this front's going to be taking over later on this week, bringing us some nice dry weather and a big cool down. But as for our almanac today, we actually had above average temperatures with a low of 61 this morning. Notice the record low of 35 set back in 1988, nowhere near that. High today was 81 and very close to our average of 80. Now, right now we're at 80 degrees in Augusta, 75 in Allendale, 82 in Evans and Millen. Aiken, you're at 78, 80 in Crawfordville, and 79 in Edgefield. If you're headed to the Western Carolina State Fair this evening, it's going to be a great night for it. Mostly clear skies and in the mid-60s by 10 o'clock. Now, looking ahead over the next few days, we're going to have sunshine, temperatures right around average, but a big cool down is on our way as that cold front will be moving through. I'll have more details coming up, but back to you.
All right, thanks, Jenna. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists says linking Tylenol and autism is.
The Children's Hospital of Georgia is celebrating its remodeled lobby, where they officially unveiled it today, named in honor of Dr. Charles G. Howell Jr. The longtime surgeon really came up with this and led the push for a children's hospital in our area. $2 million worth of renovations, including new flooring, an updated color scheme, and brand new furniture.
This renovation not only signifies a new beginning for our children's hospital, but it also solidifies the legacy of children that we've taken care of over the years by putting Dr. Charles Howell's name up on that board. Dr. Charles Howell has been with us 53 years. He's been working around here. He operated for over 40 years, over 16,000 surgeries.
But I've spent my whole career taking care of kids who need surgery. And I've spent a lot of time in the operating room taking care of them across the state, bringing children here that needed to have surgery. So this is quite an honor, and I certainly was not expecting it.
Love Dr. Howell. My son swallowed a quarter when he was a little boy, and thanks to Dr. Howell, that quarter's no longer in his stomach today. It's the first time that lobby has been renovated since the Children's Hospital opened back in 1998.
The second annual Love Doesn't Hurt Run and Walk took place this weekend to raise awareness of domestic violence. Around 40 people ran and walked at the event. Tamika Rouse started the Love Doesn't Hurt Run and Walk last year to remember her mother, who was murdered by her husband of 6 years.
She died 30 years ago. She was killed by her husband. We had moved out of the home into a shelter, and actually Cumbie Center in Aiken is where we moved to. Her last final 2 weeks was amazing. I got to see my mom just come back to herself.
Funds raised are used to assist people in Augusta who are going through domestic violence, homelessness, or other hardships by providing food, clothing, and shelter.
There's a new way to bring lost pets home faster in Aiken. The SPCA Albrecht Center has launched a 24/7 pet microchip station right outside the shelter. The goal is to get lost pets home faster and to cut down on shelter stays. There are instructions right there to contact the microchip company and then hopefully retrieve the owner's information.
On a monthly basis, we get anywhere from 100 to 150 animals, whether it's lost, returned, or just here at the shelter. The likelihood of them going back home and getting back home safely exponentially increases when they have a microchip.
The center also opened a new pet food pantry to help owners struggling to feed their animals.
Coming up, peace in the Middle East.
We're going to have the latest as more hostages are released. Stay with us.
Join us for a nation.
Meteorologist Jennifer Tracci back with us now.
Well, the weather this week looks fantastic. It's going to be sunny and dry until we get to Sunday. That's when we could have our next chance of rain, along with some chilly temperatures in store. I'll have your full Wait for 6 forecast after this break.
Having the
Captioning on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Hearing Associates of South Carolina. The Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
Welcome back. Here's a look at the sun getting ready to set on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Swainsboro. It has been a beautiful Monday, just a light breeze out of the north, and our temperature is around the 80-degree mark. So northwest breeze coming in, dew points in the 50s, humidity at 47%, and the sun will be setting at 6:56. Now our current temperature is showing upper 70s through low 80s across the board. Dry conditions for everyone with sunshine back after a very cloudy weekend we had with some rainfall yesterday. It was all because of these two areas of low pressure. One of those is bringing a lot of rainfall to the northeast now, but soon this will start to move off shore, and we're going to have this cold front move in later on this week, dropping our temperatures, making it feel pretty chilly for this time of the year. So the Western Carolina State Fair tomorrow looking good, though. It's going to be another warm afternoon. So even though our mornings are chilly, it's nice and comfortable as we go throughout the day, especially with the sun coming in, a north wind coming in very light, only up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. But we will have the coldest air of the season so far Friday morning, with low temperatures dropping into the upper 40s, and I wouldn't even rule out some lower 40s. Notice to the north of us, we're going to have 30s and then 20s way up towards Maine. So high pressure is going to be dominating the forecast as we go into the early weekend, with those temperatures briefly dropping to the upper 40s Friday and Saturday, and then back to near average in the mid-50s over the weekend. Now, this is typical for this time of the year. On average, we have our first low temperature in the 40s on October 25th, so we'll just be about a week ahead of schedule. Last time we were in the 40s was May 6th. Now, after this cold front comes through, we're going to see even drier air take over, with dew points in the 40s on Friday, and no chance of rain through Saturday, but then a 40% chance of some scattered showers on Sunday. Notice so far, even with the rain that we saw over the weekend, Augusta is still only up to around 1/4 of an inch for the entire month, when typically we have around 2.5. So we could use more rainfall, and we are expecting that on Sunday. Saturday is going to be a beautiful and dry day, but then here comes that second cold front that's going to bring us those scattered showers and maybe even some heavier downpours on Sunday morning. Now, of course, things could still change timing-wise, but as of now, it looks like it will be drying out by Sunday evening. Now, those temperatures tonight are going to be on the cooler side in the mid-50s, and our high temperatures tomorrow warm again around 80 degrees. Your 10-day forecast is showing the sunshine each day this week until we get to Sunday. A bit more cloud cover with that 40% chance of rain, then warming into the mid-80s next week with lows in the mid-50s. Now, congratulations to today's umbrella winner. That is Sierra Burton from Louisville, Georgia. Sierra, you can pick up your Viper 6 umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
All right, Jenna, thank you.
Coming up, an undefeated West Side team taking on the Harlem Bulldogs Friday night.
We're going to hear from the West Side head coach on the matchup in sports.
Prepare for open enrollment? We're making sure we are. You have what it takes.
Let me, coach.
Let's go. Medicare open enrollment's here. We're ready. Are you? 64.com.
Are you feeling the pains of a bad 18-wheeler wreck? I've got this. I'm attorney Ken Nugent. I've got a top-notch group of lawyers who stand firm against an insurance company's greedy ways. We'll do it the easy way or the hard way, but we won't stop until they pay you the maximum settlement you deserve. One call, that's all. Watch it go!
CallKen.com.
Bye-bye now. That's right. Run to mommy.
Children First on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Bridgestone. The Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
Well, it's officially that time of year. High school and college football in the thick of the season. And on top of that, there is postseason softball and volleyball this week. Now, the first round of the GHSA softball playoffs begin today for many teams in our area. The matchups are a best-of-3 series. The winner moves on to the Sweet 16 next week. Now, in 1A Division II, the Glasscock County Panthers hosting the Screven County Gamecocks, the defending state champions. ECI hosting Georgia Military College. Washington Wilkes and Johnson County both at home, while Lincoln County is on the road. Now in 5A, the Greenbrier Wolfpack also on the road this afternoon against Loganville. Well, the Westside Patriots are one of the few undefeated football teams left in the CSRA, but they have a tough task on their hands taking on the Harlem Bulldogs. Now, the Patriots continue to roll this season after a 56-0 win over Cross Creek last week. They're taking on a Harlem team that just came off a close victory against Aquinas. Now, the Bulldogs lead the overall series 11-6, including a 24-0 victory over the Patriots last year, but it gives the returning Westside players some extra motivation to flip the script this year and continue to battle for that top region spot with West Lawrence.
They've kind of taken the approach of we've been here before and we don't want the same letdown that we had last year. So, we've let them, kind of lead that way because, a lot of the coaches weren't here, but the kids were obviously going to win region and playing for a state championship. So just this morning I told them, we're looking to play 8 more games. So you think 8 more games is almost like a whole nother season. So a win Friday would just get them closer to that goal.
Now, the last time the Patriots finished out the year with double-digit wins, you have to go back to 1988. Kickoff set for this Friday, 7:30 p.m. at Harlem. In the NFL, the 2-2 Atlanta Falcons gearing up for a big test against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Falcons coming off a bye week while the Bills are looking to respond from their 23-20 loss over the New England Patriots last week. The Bills defense will face a tough test going up against an elite pass-catching running back, Bijan Robinson. He's the second best NFL running back in receiving yards with 270 yards, 1 touchdown, and 18 receptions.
Be a threat at receiver, at running back, just anywhere where I'm lined up. Hopefully it makes the defense confused and makes them miscommunicate. And wherever I go, it opens up something for Drake or for Mooney or for Ray Ray, or Kyle. So I'm trying to sometimes be a decoy.
Kickoff set for 7:15 p.m. tonight on ESPN. We'll of course have those highlights. We'll see how the Falcons do against Josh Allen.
Yeah, we shall see. All right, thanks, Gianna.
We'll be right back. It was raining, and I came to a complete stop. The mail truck smacked me. I called the Mike Costello's law firm, and I'm like, I am really, really hurt. They actually care about their clients. I got above and beyond what I was expecting to receive. Thank you, Mike Costello.
With 40 years experience, you are a friend, a neighbor, a family at heart. I am Attorney Chris Hudson, as dedicated to my community as I am to my clients. If you've been injured, you can get the help you need, because I'm from here for you.
The greatest stories often start small.
A quiet beginning to something much bigger.
At SRP, they'll help you take the driver's seat in life, giving you the confidence to move forward
And the support to stand on your own, wherever the road may lead.
SRP is here for you, for what you plan
And
what you never see coming.
I'm so sorry.
Because sometimes the smallest moments,
become the heart of your story.
and when a new chapter begins, it helps to have someone you trust,
At SRP, they stay one step ahead.
so you can protect
What matters most.
The Black Friday Now event keeps going at Hamrick's. More doorbusters, more savings, and more reasons to shop early. Get Christmas quilts and flannel sheets for $18. Ladies Speculation Basic Fleece, $9. Ladies Playtex Bras, only $16. Assorted hanging throws, just $8. Select ladies handbags, $20. And men's trap sportswear, $18. Come in while the deals are hot and the doorbusters last. It's already Black Friday, only on Hamrick's.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live 536 mobile app. Download it today.
Insurance companies don't make it easy after a car wreck.
At the Mike Hospital Law Firm, we fight to get you every dollar you deserve. HOSTILO.
Our 10-day forecast is showing lots of sunshine with temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s, some chilly mornings, upper 40s Friday and Saturday morning, then a chance of rain on Sunday, followed by more dry weather next week.
Don't want to cook? Costco's got you covered. Thanksgiving is coming up, and the Warehouse store is now taking pre-orders for its complete gourmet Thanksgiving dinner. The meal feeds 8 people It includes a 5-pound turkey breast, mashed potatoes, stuffing, mac and cheese, all the sides, 2 desserts, and more. The meal arrives at your door via FedEx about 2 to 3 days after you order it. It sells for $270.
8 people, 5-pound turkey. Does each person get like 1 bite?
Listen, but I also looked it up. It's $70 off right now. It's not $200. I mean, it's not. There's a sale right now.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I'm a Costco fan, and that would be really convenient for me.
Yeah, it could. I mean, if you could stand the crowds and everything, Costco's fun.
You order online crowds. You don't have any crowds.
Oh, that's right.
No
they deliver
crowds.
to you. Still though. Bye.